everyone, my name is Emma aka Flares, and I'm really excited to bring you today's video because it is 7 different ways to enhance or elevate the in-game path. As you can see on my current island of Floral, I challenged myself to use the in-game path, which has made it definitely harder, but I've come up with 7 different ways that you can really take the in-game path, make it something more unique, make it something more detailed, to really enhance the way that your island looks. So I'm super excited to bring this to you. I hope you like the ideas that I've come up with. This video today was voted for by the Daisy members. Each week I put up a couple different video options and then they go away and they choose which one they want to see for the next week's video. So thank you to the Daisy members for voting on that one. If you're interested in becoming a channel member, then click the join button below or go to my channel homepage and you can see all of the perks that you can get. Just before we start as well, I just want to say, remember to like the video, and if you're new here, feel free to just hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you as part of the channel. So I think that's enough talking, let's get started. So for number 1, what I want to talk about is putting a path on a path. That sounds strange, I know, but that is what I have done with this island. As you can see, I've gone in with the dirt path. This is the light dirt path. There is a darker version, obviously, whichever suits your island better. And then over the top of it, what I've done is I've laid out this cobblestone path over the top. I really wanted to do this because I thought that it gave the idea that the path is a bit worn and lots of people have walked over it, lots of tourists and things. As you can see, you can achieve some really nice shapes with it as well. You can have areas which have got more of the in-game path showing, or you can cover it up a bit more with whatever suits your kind of style. I really like the way that this looks. You could do this in so many different ways. I've seen people use 2 different types of pathing with cobblestone, so using like the grey stone in-game path and then using like a more ready brick colour over the top, which looked absolutely amazing. But yeah, you could go to town, you could use the dirt path with a green kind of sprinkle pattern over the top. I have got a little patch here which I haven't yet completed, so I just wanted to quickly show you how I went about doing it. Thing here is to really use your kind of patterns. So as you can see, I've got a corner piece there and then a straight piece, and then you can just curve it in. And if you wanted a bit more of an area, then I can just bring it down here and make it larger. You can really just have a play around and see what looks best and what works best for you. And then down the bottom, I'm gonna put this corner piece. There we go, so we have a nice gap there. And then because I want to kind of keep it quite close together, you can use another corner piece opposite, and you just get that kind of slither of the in-game path coming through. So I really like that look. And I do think it's something that is very unique. I've not seen many people doing it in this way, which it makes a nice change from the sort of normal in-game paths that we see a lot of, just quite plain, or alternatively versions of the path, which this essentially is, the cobblestone is, but with it being on top of the in-game path, I think it just adds something a little bit extra. And then ta-da! And then you have your own path on a path. Oh, I'm sorry that you look really upset, Blue Bear. I'm a bit busy though. So that's kind of how it works. It's really easy to do. It is a bit more time consuming because you have to layer your in-game path and then you have to put another path on top of it. But I think it's worth it. I think it creates a great effect. For number 2, what I want to talk about is single tile custom designs. As you can see here, I've got some cobblestone and some flowers. These are kind of my go-to for this island. I love adding foliage and bits of flowers all around my island, not just on my path, but they look great both on the grass, as you can see, but also on the path as well. So the options really are kind of endless for the single tile custom designs. Whatever kind of theme your island is, you are bound to be able to find something. I've laid a few down here on the ground here. These are kind of custom designs that I already had in my inventory. So we've got some leaves with the flowers, a puddle, some shelves, a dropped ice cream of all things, some more cobblestones, bit of driftwood, some tree stumps, and this is kind of a drain. I do use it as a shower drain, but maybe if you've got a city island or something like that, then you need some sort of kind of drainage system as well. So I really like just adding these kind of little bits of custom designs here and there amongst my path, just to make it a bit more interesting and funky, add some pops of colour where needs be. And as I said before, they are really versatile. There are so many custom designs out there to choose from that you can really find something that really suits your island and the theme you're trying to achieve. Next up is number 3. Now that we've kind of established quite clearly that you can put custom designs down over paths, why not be a bit more adventurous and bring your rugs and your picnic blankets outside, put them on top of some in-game paths. I absolutely love these custom designs that I've put down, these circular ones over here, and also like picnic blankets. You really can't go wrong with them, and I think that they would make a really good addition to a number of different areas on your island. So maybe you've got like a neighborhood, a market area, things like that. Just by popping something like this underneath a stool or a bench or something like that can really add some extra level of detail to your builds. And there are so many custom designs out there that are so gorgeous that we need to include them in as many spots as we can on our islands. For number 4, what I have here is adding a border to your path. I really love this design, not just because it's got flowers on, obviously I'm a big fan of them, but also because of the level of detail in it. So you have the edging of the kind of raised stone, and then you have the petals and the leaves, and then you've got the roses all along the outside. I've never really used a border before, but after putting this down, I'm definitely tempted to give it a go. The creator for this one had rounded edges, so if you didn't want the straight edges, then you could use the rounded corners. You can really change it about and make it fit your kind of pathway. Again, as with the steps, there are lots and lots of creators out there that have created different kind of borders. I nearly chose kind of a mossy design, which looked incredible because it had like an abandoned edge to it. I really liked that. But this one I just fell in love with, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. As I said, most of the creators have lots of different pieces for these, so they are quite kind of custom designed, slot heavy. However, if you're not going to be using the custom design paths, then why not add these to your slots and do something a bit different? For number 5, I want to talk about adding steps to your in-game path. These are some amazing custom designs that I found on Pinterest. I love how natural they look, and the creator has really gone to town. There's a whole variation of steps to match the different in-game paths, and they also match the different seasons, because if you weren't aware, the ground or the grass in Animal Crossing New Horizon does change colour, albeit slightly, to match the different seasons. There's 2 variations of this path. I've got one on the left and one on the right, but I'll just show it to you again. So this is the single step here, and you've also got a double step as well. So I really like these. You don't even need to overlay them on the in-game path. You could just use them on the grass itself. They're that special, and You can use them to have 2 wide, 1 wide, 3 wide. You could really go to town here. I love the fact that it adds some depth and perception to your builds, so it really does create that kind of idea of height and walking up. As I said, these are just some of the ones that I found on Pinterest. I know there are a whole bunch of step options out there, so hopefully if you do decide to add some steps to your in-game path, you can find one that you really like. In at number 6, we are going to be talking about items of furniture, specifically the leaf piles. I absolutely love this furniture item, and I love the fact that they come in lots of different colours as well. One of my favourite things to do is run amongst them and watch the leaves jump up. I just think it's such a cute thing to do. I also love this item of furniture as you can really kind of pick which one will match your island best. So you've got the normal green, you've got the brown, a yellowy colour and the red, and of course if you're kind of a spring pinky kind of person, then you can go with the cherry blossoms as well. But they look really cute over the path. They look great over dirt paths, over stone paths, whatever. They really work beautifully, and they animate, so that's an extra added cheeky bonus there. I'm going to stop running through them now. But yes, they are a great thing to add on top of your path. I did have a little bit of a brainstorm, think of if there is anything else that you could possibly overlay on your in-game path. Furniture wise, the only thing that I could really think of, because of the height of most of the items, you don't want to obstruct your pathways too much, would perhaps be the scattered documents. I think that they could work really nicely if you've got like a post office-y type area, or the manhole cover. They're great as well. And finally at number 7, I just wanted to add in about weeds. You could also use flowers if you wanted to, but I think weeds look really great on the dirt path, just as an extra way to get some greenery into your builds and break up that brown if you have decided to go for the dirt path fully throughout your island. These look great also mixed up with the single custom designs that I talked about earlier, and the path over the path that we talked about earlier also. I think that they're a great addition because they come in a few different kind of variations. As you can see, we've got 3 different ones here, and they do change throughout the seasons, so it's really nice when you hit a new season and then you wake up and your weeds are all a different colour. Obviously you do need to bear in mind that if you are trying to achieve the 5-star rating, Isabelle won't like you very much if you have millions of weeds all over your island, but if you're purely playing for the aesthetics, then why not go to town. So guys, that's the end of the video. I really hope you found this helpful, and maybe you're going to consider using the in-game path now and use a few of the hints and tips that I've used throughout the video to give you some inspiration for how you decide to do it. I wish you the best of luck if you do decide to do it. I really have enjoyed playing with the in-game path on this island, and I can definitely recommend it. I think it's a nice change for sure. If you have enjoyed the video, please remember to click the like button, and if you're new here and you want to see more Animal Crossing content, then please remember to subscribe. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and we'll see you again soon with another one hopefully. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye!